Okay, this is the Sinks Geological Area in the Apalachicola Forest. About a 2.5 mile trail. And it's January, so all the turkey oaks, the leaves are brown. Trail starts out in sandy soil, kind of split pine trees and turkey oaks. And we'll see what's on the trail. And coming across this pine tree, the cut in the face of the tree is called a cat face, and it's evidence of old turpentine harvesting in the pine trees. You even see a little bit of metal hook here. Probably have the turpentine pitch pot right there. And these bushes are called sparkleberry bushes. They have these black berries. I think it's in the fall usually. Don't see any anymore. It's January right now. But they have these roundish or oval leaves. They're quite common in North Florida. And got a good example. I think it's shelf lichen on this rotting tree trunk. Nature is recycling. And even more sparkleberries. The berries are edible, I might add, but I mean, I've probably had them before, but I don't remember what they taste like, so they're not really anything monumental on taste. They're not like blueberries. And that says Forest Sink. Yeah, see, little goes down, drops down. That's a sinkhole far over there. There's also these types of magnolia trees, big leaf magnolias. And there's a tree that's been cut down back there. If you can see the center of the trunk where it was cut down. It's hollow inside that tree. It's actually pretty common to get oak trees that are rotted out on the inside. And more really big leaf magnolia trees. And there's resurrection ferns on that tree stump. They're nice and brightly green, showing that we've had a lot of rain or moisture in the area. And another sinkhole back behind that. There's plenty of sinkholes in here. Some of them dry and some of them are wet, and it looks like there's a big one over there. Let's go see that one. And this is Hammock Sink, a nice little overlook and boardwalk. But this connects down to the aquifer. Beautiful water down there. It's a caving system. They've actually explored some of it. And they found out that the sinks here connect with the aquifer at Wakulla Springs. All the underground water is connected. You can kind of see the limestone shelves in the water over there. And Hammock Sink, really beautiful. Says it's its own unique little habitat with rare freshwater eels and blind crayfish down in the caves. That's really nice. Beautiful clear water. Yeah, if it wasn't so cold, might be tempted to jump in, but you're not allowed to swim in here. And we come upon Big Dismal Sink, which is the biggest sink from the signs here. And boy, look at this. There's groundwater you can hear dripping down into the hole. It says it goes down 130 feet. Wow. Wow, that's really amazing. Look at those sheer limestone cliffs. Okay, seeing all these dead ferns on the ground because of the cold weather. I'll definitely have to come back here in the warmer wet season. I bet will look totally different. You got just kind of sandy scrub area, so it's going to be worth checking out again. And there's some really interesting limestone outcroppings here. Florida has a unique karst geology of the underground limestone caverns. And here's a neat interpretive sign: black bears rule the forest. Darn right they do. And here we are next to Black Sink, which is down there somewhere. Down there we have Duckweed Sink, which is named appropriate like Magnolia Sink was, and this is Lost Stream Overlook, the case of the disappearing stream. There's a creek just rushing way down there, and it disappears in this sinkhole right here. It just, boop, there, just ends at the wall. Wow, that's quite a current going down there. The stream looks like it's running really fast. It looks fairly deep down there too, it's hard to tell. And then it disappears in that sinkhole. That's amazing. This is Fisher Creek. And it's going down and then it disappears. It goes under a land bridge and comes out over there. And this is where the creek comes out and goes down a little further and goes in that sinkhole that I just visited earlier. And the sign identifies these as Tupelo gum trees. If you have cypress trees, you also have cypress knees, but they're kind of in a little grove. And sometimes you have a swamp, sometimes you have a sinkhole. In places like here, you have both. Or it just might be a swamp. It's a really neat causeway. Really peaceful too. And see down in the water. Dark color from all the tannin. Okay, that was a fun little boardwalk and overlook of the swamp. And we're almost done on the trail. Sinks Geological Area in the Apalachicola Forest. It's an easy trail. It's really fun. I've had more fun on this trail than I've had on a lot of trails in a long time. And it'll be real fun for kids too. You bring the kids along, they'll find things and be able to point out and see things that you might miss. Center swamp. Okay. And come on, check it out near Wakulla Springs, Sinks.